Hey, Facebook Live. How's everybody doing today? Quick early morning live before I go ahead and do my first Right to Grow Rich Zoom workshop. It's going to be awesome. We have some great people going to be joining us today, and we're going to bring some books out of people. And I just want to, just before we get into this conversation, talk about that these workshops is not just teaching you how to write a book. It's breaking down paradigms. Because most of people have a book in them. They have a book written, started, an idea, something that they would love to put out, this vision in their mind. But then the question is, why haven't they done it yet? And it's because it's a paradigm shift. There's a block there of imaging, of how they see themselves, how they see what they can and can't do in life. When I first started writing, I remember I had a book out already, and my second book just came out, and I was at a cruise with Jazz. And one of the guys on the cruise was like, "Hey man, what do you do?" And at the time I was still engineering, so I said, "Oh, I'm a construction engineer." And then she looked over to me, she was like, "Why don't you ever tell people you're an author?" And I was like, "You know what? I don't know." And I realized there was a big paradigm of imaging because of how I grew up and things people told me about being an author. And it sounds more prestige to say you're a doctor or you're a lawyer or you're a hypodermist, I don't know, something random. But I realized that it was hard for me. Hey, I see people viewing. I can't see you, so I can't shout you out, but I appreciate you watching. That I realized that there was a paradigm block, and I wouldn't be able to become successful until that paradigm block was broken. So the point of Right to Grow Rich is similar to Think and Grow Rich, where we're going to work on the mindset of an author. What is an author? Why do you want to be an author? Who is your brand? Who is your audience? Who are you writing to? What is your why? What is your mission? Do you just want a book just to write it? Or do you want to have a mission behind it? Because when you have a purpose behind anything you do, you will accomplish it. It's what, like Eric Thomas said, when you have a why, you'll find a way to make it happen. And what we're going to do is establish your why. Because I said this is how you become a successful author in one day, and this is true. Why? Because I consider success is what Earl Nightingale said, success is a steady realization to a worthy ideal. Success is a steady realization of a worthy ideal, meaning you have a goal in mind and you work steadily every single day to accomplish that goal. But that takes a certain mindset. That takes a mission, purpose-driven mindset to say, all right, every day I beat on my craft. Every day I work hard at it. Every day I move towards it. Every day I do something new, something extra to push myself to the next level. That's success. Success is not what's in your bank account. Success is what's in your heart. And what we're going to do with this workshop is figure out what's in your heart. Because what I put in the title, there's always 1,000 reasons not to do something. I mean, I have people, this is what drives me a little bit up the wall. And I understand it because it's a paradigm block. But how many people say, "Rich, I would love to do that." And then an opportunity presents itself. And oh man, when the kids, I got the kids, or you know what, I was going to, but I gotta go to work, or I haven't been feeling well. There's 1,000 reasons. But what I've noticed is the people that are successful is what Les Brown says: do the things today others won't do, to have the things tomorrow others won't have. And people that are successful are no excuse people. They know the 1,000 reasons are there. The 1,000 reasons exist. I'm not saying they don't exist and they're not real. But the successful don't listen to them. The successful don't let those reasons become the reasons why they don't push themselves to the next level. I was saying this when I was on the Tampa Theater stage. And this is equate. You look in your own life, you'll see this. The more excuses you have, the less results. It just goes hand in hand. It's physics. Two things cannot occupy the same space at the same time. So the more excuses you have, the less results. And I've noticed the people, the more results they have, the less excuses. They're like, "Rich, I remember my very first event called the East Side event. People don't really know this. Is I got into a car accident and totaled my car 4 to 5 hours before the event. 4 to 5 hours before the event, I completely I hydroplaned into a back of a truck and completely totaled my car. And I was all shooken up. Jazz came out and checked if I was okay. And I said, yeah. I said, all right, let's go back to the house and get ready for the event. She's like, are you sure? Are you all right? Do you want to cancel? I'm like, no, we're not canceling this. There's no way we're canceling this. We worked way too hard. We put too much effort in. We put too much time in to cancel it. Let's go home. I'll deal with the car later. And it was an awesome event. People loved it. Nobody knew. Nobody never knew because it was such an awesome event. And afterwards, my boy, a couple people came back to the house, was hanging out and saying, Rich, where's your car? I said, oh, I totaled it. When? A few hours ago. What? Again. And I mean, we made some good money at that event. But again, the less excuses I have, the more results. So I got into a car accident. So what? So what? You're not feeling well. So what? Oh, I don't have time. So what? There's always going to be 1,000 excuses. But there's only one excuse that will push you every time. And that is your why. And that's what we're going to discover today in this workshop is what is your why? What is your reason, your purpose for wanting this book to come out? Because once you have a deep why, then and only then will you push yourself to the next level. Or you'll just be left with 1,000 reasons why you never reached your goals. Again, this is Rich Fontaine. Either you could agree with me or not agree with me. Jazz, I appreciate it. Alyssa, I appreciate it. And everyone else that had a chance to watch this now or later, I appreciate it. This is going to be our first Zoom call event, so it's going to be free. I don't know how long it's going to be free after that. But if you don't come to the events or the workshop, you could DM me and I'll give you the free ebook of Right to Grow Rich. If you want the hard copy, you would have to actually pay for it on Amazon. But if you want the free ebook, just email me. And we have the planners. We're going for 15, but we're going to move to 30, where this is your writing schedule, where you can set up a schedule to write your book. Again, what we're going to do is break down every reason, every excuse, every paradigm that's stopping you from reaching your goals. And we're going to surpass that to get you to the next level, to become the successful author that you want it to be. And remember, success does not come in your bank account. Success comes through the heart. Love is love. I appreciate all of you. Namaste.